Alright my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today I wanted to talk about my 7900 XTX. It has now been one whole week since I got it back. I've been able to benchmark it. I've been able to play a bunch of games on it. I'm literally playing PSVR 2 on it right now with the PC hooked up and everything. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm not mad at XFX. I kind of feel like it's bound to happen, you know, eventually when you're buying PC stuff. Eventually you're going to get a product that just isn't what it should be at launch. And I realize over the PC community that sometimes can put a bad taste in your mouth for a brand. And I kind of, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I've been on a lot of forums lately over on Reddit. You know, just hearing the way that people talk about a product after they get something that's like defective or it fails on them, or, you know, some of these other things. I mean, here's the way I look at it. We're running a lot of power through these GPUs now. I mean, they've definitely grown considerably over the years to where we're running higher power, we're running higher heat. You know, if you've got a good case that can cool and keep the temperatures low, there's just so many different things that go into building a PC. A PC is essentially your workstation, and what you put in it and how you take care of it and how you maintain it is probably going to be probably some very important stuff going forward. And, you know, I think that most PC gamers aren't, you know, are going to have, you know, a fairly decent experience, but I've kind of thrown myself out there a lot to like do this stuff a lot. I've been buying a lot of parts. I've been upgrading it very, very rapidly in when it comes to like PC upgrades. I would say over the last couple of years since I started PC gaming, I have upgraded my PC very rapidly. Probably more than the average PC gamer or consumer is going to do, and that's given me a lot of experience in such a short amount of time that I've been able to, you know, kind of weed through things and figure some stuff out. And a lot of it, guys, I have to figure out on my own. Like, I get that there's a lot of good information out there, but there's also a lot of bad information out there when it comes to PC gaming, when it comes to just things in general. A lot of that is, you know, because of the influence around us. We have, you know, especially if we're on YouTube or, you know, social media, you know, looking for reviews and trying to figure things out and stuff. And the reason why people come to, you know, YouTubers and stuff is because of that more personalized experience. Whereas you watch, like, you know, you go to like the showcases and you watch the showcases and you get hyped there, but you also want to find somebody on YouTube that you actually trust, or that you can build a relationship with, that you can get good solid advice from. And that's all I've ever tried to do here on Frogboy X1 Gaming, is give you guys the best information I can related to the experience that I have bought for myself to bring you that content. And I've gotten a lot of pushback on this channel for liking AMD and for wanting to, you know, use AMD as my main system. Now, I get it, man. A lot of people in the PC space have come from a lot of, you know, they've been here through a lot more generations than I have. I feel like I came in at a perfect time that both AMD and NVIDIA are doing very well. And I don't think it's crazy these days for somebody to buy an AMD card and be absolutely happy. You know, and so I want to talk a little bit about some of some of the wives' tales. That's what I call them, wives' tales, is because when I first bought into AMD, everybody told me that the drivers were bad, that they couldn't play VR, that it was just going to be a buggy mess, that there was going to be a lot more stuttering than there is with NVIDIA, and there was just so much, you know, so much. The features aren't good, you know, there's no ray tracing, everything they said, and here I am over a year later, man. It's been like a year and a month a year and a month that I've literally been using AMD as my main freaking driver for PC gaming. And guys, I've never been happier. I've never been happier. Now, there's just certain things with AMD that are a lot harder for me to give up than NVIDIA has. And that's perfectly okay, guys. It's perfectly okay for somebody to like AMD and appreciate the feature set that AMD has more than what NVIDIA has. Look, if you're looking for the flashy, fancy, 4K gaming with ray tracing and all of that stuff, you know where to go. You don't need me to tell you where to go. You don't need me to tell you where to go. But if you're somebody that just, I would say if you value gaming more and you just want like a gaming experience, for me, I think AMD absolutely nails that. And I've got the ability to create content. I've got the ability to run VR. That's like one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard is that AMD is bad with VR. It might have been that way in the past, but my goodness, man, have you ever played Assetto Corsa Competizione on a 7900 XTX with a PlayStation VR 2? It's a magnificent, magnificent. So I get it, guys. So let me get back to this whole week thing now. I've had it for a whole week. I haven't had any problems. Well, that's not 100% true. When I was doing the beta driver, it was giving me, it did give me a little bit of problems. I think I went to play an older game, and the screens just went black. And so I restarted the PC, and then I tried to play that game again, and it worked just fine. And so that was like the extent of the problems, and that was like pretty close to when I first got it. So that's like the one thing I've been watching out for, but other than that, guys, I think the whole PC space, I think things just get so far out of hand. Like people blow things out of proportion so much on PC. And a lot of it has to do with, the brand loyalty or this or that, or, being like, yeah, I got this brand and I want you to have this brand because this is the brand that I got type stuff. And, oh man, your brand did that. My brand would never do that to me. There's a lot of that on YouTube, in social media in general. And that's just crazy to me. Like, I'm not above anything. Like, I will definitely try another brand of AMD GPU next generation. I'm thinking I'm gonna either try the Sapphire or maybe, do like the ASRock or something. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I am willing to try a different one. I'm even willing to try another NVIDIA GPU next generation. Like, I'm willing to do that. I kind of want to do that. I like to see technology progress, and my whole year of PC gaming has kind of led me to the top of the stack for AMD. It did. I want to start next generation off with some mid-range cards, see how they perform, to the 7900 XTX. I want to see how that's going to go, and then I'll figure it out from there. I mean, if I need more power throughout, see. My 3440 by 1440p monitor is my gaming monitor. I'm pretty sure like my 7900 XTX is going to be able to do good on that for a minimum of 4 years. Like, I would say 4 years minimum before it really starts to show like its age when it comes to 3440 by 1440p. Now, I'm hoping that the next generation cards can do good on the 1440p, on the 3440 by 1440p monitor. I think that would just be, I would say we're at a point, guys. I've said this before. I'd say we're at a point where 1440p is the king. Like right now, it is the king. Like 4K is getting there. Definitely getting there. It's a lot easier to run a lot of stuff on 4K 7900 XTX, the 4070 Ti Super, 4080 Super, 4090. Obviously, it's getting there, and that power level is going to be coming down to a more affordable spot as we go forward. But as we continue to move forward, my friends, I love AMD. I think it's incredible, and I think that it's good to have a creator out there that actually practices what they preach and uses AMD as their main driver, it not only does it give me the ability to really start learning and figuring out one system, it's I've tried both, man. Like, I just feel more comfortable with AMD. I find it easier for me to utilize. I love the features that it has. I love that it's open source. Like, there's so many things that I love about AMD, and that's the kind of stuff that attracts me to AMD, is their ability to care about gamers and make you feel like, as a gamer, that they care about you is incredible for me. I love that fact. I love the fact that the features that they got, to me, feel more gamer centric, as opposed to the, hey man, this is future tech. I love future tech. Don't get me wrong, I do. But right now, in the here and now, I want a solid gaming experience, and I feel like AMD is the best possible thing for me to get that. So, all right, my friends, 7900 XTX is working fine. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling. I like AMD, guys. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.